So I came across this list, and of course, everybody got a list. Everybody got a list, right? And some people might agree with yours, some people might not agree with yours, but I thought this list was pretty interesting. And this list is entitled The 10 Greatest Gangster Films of All Time. Grandman Willie Graham, what is your favorite gangster movie of all time?
Scarface. Number one gangster movie.
Say hello to my little friend.
Little, come on, man.
All right. I will give it to you. That is one of my favorite. It's definitely top 3. Definitely top 3. Definitely so here's a list, and I want to get your opinion on it, all right? Now, I'm going to go from bottom to the top, and tell me if you have seen it. If you have not seen it, what are your thoughts on it, all right? So number 10 is The Untouchables. Untouchables with Robert De Niro, where he portrays Al Capone.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Robert De Niro. You got Robert. He's one of them dogs, too. Them old school dogs that's definitely going to give you a great show. Yeah, of course.
But anything with either one of them, Robert De Niro or Al Pacino, is going to be a gangster.
It's going to be a gangster.
Well, number 9 is The Departed. The Departed has Marky Mark from the Funky Bunch. It also has Leonardo DiCaprio. It has Jack Nicholson. And it's based off of Boston, and it's the Irish mob.
Yeah. Whitey.
What?
Yeah.
It's from Whitey.
Come on, man. Boston's
more than beans.
Hey,
so basically what it is this Irish mobster out in Boston. And he has this little kid. He's known him since he was small, and he kind of like, I don't want to say raised him as his own, but kind of influenced him. And when he got older, he became a detective in the police department, and he was like a mole inside of the police department for him. Now, here's this other guy, Leonardo DiCaprio. He wanted to be a police officer, but he had a record. His family had a record. So they said, okay, in order for you to be a cop, you have to go undercover and infiltrate the mob.
Yeah. He went to jail for like 2-3 years.
Yes, that's dedication right there. It's a very good movie. So that is number 9. Number 8 could have been a little higher on my list, but I'm not even mad because there's some good ones here. Scarface with Al Pacino.
Yeah, that's...
Coño!
Come on, man. Legendary. That's a legend movie, the concept, everything.
So that movie is actually based off of original Scarface that was made in the, I want to say, 20s or 30s.
Wow.
And then they came back and they revisited it and gave it a complete different twist. A Cuban immigrant. When Fidel Castro said, oh, anybody who wants to leave Cuba, you're free to leave.
Yeah.
And then they washed up on the shores of Miami, and then I can already hear the theme music in the back of my head. Dun, 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 you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But definitely up there. I wish there was a rumor that they were going to come out with a part 2.
Part 2, yeah, I heard that.
I mean, at this point, what would you...
Because Pacino is old.
Well, I don't think Pacino would be in it. It might have like flashback scenes in them. But they were going to say, you know how Alvita, she left towards the end of the movie.
Right.
So they were going to say that she left, but she was pregnant with Al Pacino's son.
Just let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Leave it alone.
And I also heard they were going to do a remake of it with a different concept with Leonardo DiCaprio playing him.
No.
And it was going to be based off the Mexican cartels.
Leave it.
Leave it alone? Okay. I agree.
Or don't do this. You can make the move, but don't call it Scarface. Don't connect it to that. People get that and get the
with
Leo,
it's
gonna be the same thing. Don't
Leo,
name it. You can't name it the same thing. You gotta have a different name.
We get there. Number 7. Again, I think number 7 could have been a little higher, right? But it's I'm not mad that it's there because there's other great movies in there.
Yeah.
We're talking about the original one, The Godfather.
Definitely should be higher.
The Godfather. It was based off a book, and they made it into a movie. And there's lesson upon lesson upon lesson upon lesson if you watch The Godfather.
Yeah.
Also has Al Pacino.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's being schooled by the late greats Marlon Brando. Oh my God. All right, so Casino. Now, Casino, I think, is based off a true story. It was based out of the outfit mob here in Chicago. The outfit mob went to Las Vegas and got into the casino business.
Yeah. I would have dropped Casino a little lower, as though it's a classic. It's more so just a nice story, you know what I'm saying? That was like a love story, you know what I mean?
Love triangle.
Yeah, you feel me? So
yo, that scene though, right? They said in real life it happened a little different, but in the movie, when they took him and his brother to the cornfields and beat those boys down with those bats, boy, that's one way to go, man. Number 5. I think it's okay. I'll leave it there. It's cool. Another one based off a true story. Donnie Brasco.
Old school.
Donnie Brasco, Al Pacino.
Yeah.
And
all of them got Al.
Al Pacino, yeah, he's the man. He's the man.
Mm-hmm. Johnny Depp.
But Donnie Brasco, based off a true story, undercover cop trying to infiltrate the mob. It had never been done before. They broke down the structure of as far as how it works with the capo, the underboss, the consigliere, the whole nine, right? Infiltrated the mob. People got killed over that. Over him infiltrating that mob.
Oh yeah, see at the end of the movie, they called him because he brought a rat into the mob. So he put all his jewelry up and got up out of there once he got.
So in the movie, at the end, he put all his jewelry in a drawer.
Yeah.
And he kind of slid it open so his girl can find it so she can cash it in. But in real life, he actually went to prison and he died of lung cancer. The one who ended up getting killed was Paulie, which was the boss.
Wow.
And they found him in the river, body chopped up the whole nine, right? So
well, they mad and go to you, boy. They come to get you.
They are not playing games right there. All right, so number 4. Now, number 4, it was a good movie. I don't know if I would have put it at number 4, though. American Gangster with Denzel Washington.
I would have put it higher.
You would have put it higher. Now, that's based off of Frank Lucas out in New York.
Right.
I thought it was an interesting story for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
He was a snitch.
He did snitch, but did he snitch on fellow gangsters?
On police.
He snitched on police.
On police, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the game. See,
but the police was in the game, though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. See, people go crazy and say you snitch. This is the game. All the movies that we just watched, somebody told, somebody snitched, somebody backdoored they man. And, man, look, you better do what you gotta do. Self-preservation.
Self-preservation.
Yeah, he said, man, I ain't giving no play but the police that took that bribe.
Yeah, he did. He just gave up the police.
Yeah. So how true was that as far as how they moved heroin from Asia into New York? Was that true that they put actual drugs in the caskets of dead GIs when they brought them back over to the States? That's how they got that Asian connect?
I don't know if that was for theatrical or in real life.
That's tough.
Definitely a good movie. I don't know about number 4 to me. I would have top 10.
Yeah, like The Godfather could have been higher.
The Godfather could have been higher. Scarface should have been higher.
Right, so if we switch them two out. What we got at number 3?
All right, number 3, Carlito's Way.
Carlito's Way was that.
Yo.
Oh.
I think I watched it once.
Carlito's Way is based. He's a Puerto Rican drug dealer from the 70s. Got arrested for selling, I think, heroin or something like that, or something like that. And he goes to jail. And his lawyer, Sean Penn, which is a corrupt lawyer, got him out of jail. So as soon as he got out of jail, here comes Carlito trying to go straight. Partners with somebody with a nightclub. He starts earning some money. He's trying to buy a used car lot, out of all things, right? But the streets keep trying to suck him back in. Yeah. They keep trying to get him back in, and he gets involved back in that vicious circle. And then the Italian mob is out there trying to get him because they thought he had something to do with the death of one of the big bosses.
And the lawyer, he was wilding. I need you.
So that's definitely a good movie. And it's sad at the very end. You think he's about to get away. He's about to hop on the train with his girl. She's pregnant. And here comes somebody to the past and said, no.
Is it Chichi?
Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
From the Bronx, yeah.
Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Remember
Got him right. So there's a lesson in there, right? Be careful how you treat people. Yeah. Because people won't forget. Karma will come back to you. So now here comes number 2. Now number 2, I'll give it to him. Goodfellas. Another one based off a true story. Also has Robert De Niro. It's a long movie. It's like a 3 hour long movie.
I could say that.
But there is a lesson in here too.
What? See what Joe Pesci got off the level too. Mm-hmm. They thought they was, if Joe would have got across me, man, they was set for life. Mm-hmm. They said, no, come on down here.
But Joe Pesci broke the rule.
And got him out of there.
What's the rule? You can't touch a main guy.
Wasn't made.
He wasn't made. Now in real life, it was a little different. But kind of the same idea. So they took out the main guy in the real life character was part of the Gambino family. Right. He was good friends with John Gotti. And they killed him, and of course the word gets around, and boom.
Right, and then the Ray Liotta character, he made it. He went through jail, like he did the book, everything. Got out of there, and died. Like he won. I don't know how he slipped through that. And
so he was out there also doing something you're not supposed to do. He was selling drugs. The mafia is big against that.
It's big against drugs.
And not only was he selling drugs, but he was using them. He looked all kinds of messed up, right?
Right.
Hooked, dependent on that. And of course, things happen. And in real life, he got into a witness protection program. And he was still selling drugs, still doing recklessness, and still got locked up. Wrote a book about it and everything.
Right.
So he wasn't even trying to like stay low key.
Man, he was taking the bag off his life story.
Yes, sir.
And made it.
And of course, number one, do you guys agree? It's Godfather Part II. Now, Godfather Part II got both Robert De Niro and Al Pacino in it. And that one's got more life lessons in it. He played everybody like a fiddle.
He did.
Part 2 is the aftermath. This is when they moved to Las Vegas.
Oh.
They moved to Las Vegas. They left our New York business behind. He was trying to get legitimate, but of course the streets keep calling. He had a big party out in Las Vegas. He had a politician there, and he was trying to network with the politician. He's like, look, man, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Oh, man, I got to revisit.
Yeah.
At the end of that scene,
you know
they put a hit on Michael Corleone's house. And that's where he got pissed, and he went to New York to find out who put the hit out. And it turns out that there was a snitch. There was a mole.
Always.
In the organization, and it was his brother.
Right. Now, I remember.
Fredo! You broke my heart, Fredo! And he ends up killing his brother.
Right.
He killed his brother after his mom died. So he's like, I don't want nothing to happen to my brother until my mother's gone. As soon as she's dead, they took him out fishing. See what the fishes.
With the fishes.
Alex, you know a lot about that.
Oh, absolutely. So there it goes. Number 10 is Untouchables. Number 9 is Departed. Number 8 is Scarface. Number 7 is Godfather Part 1. Number 6 is Casino. Number 5, Donnie Brasco. Number 4, American Gangster. Number 3, Carlito's Way. Number 2, Goodfellas. And number 1 is The Godfather Part 2. Do you guys agree or disagree? I'll be posting this on my social media. Make sure to check me out, Alex the One, all across the board, LXDAONE. Did we miss a movie? Should a movie been moved a slot? You never know. This is open to debate.